From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
707.
Strike one.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Got him looking, and one away.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That one pushed foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So here is Bryce Harper. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right side, hard hit. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Nathan Lucas, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. In the air to left center. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. We move to the 2nd in Toronto. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Tried to backdoor with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. No score here in the 2nd. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here's JT Realmuto.
Nope, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
This is Bryson Stott, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
Up.
The 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Real Muto off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights it off. You'll see another. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side, stop. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That's the ball. Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it's off the batter's eye. He crushes that one to center field. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Slapped foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the 3rd inning. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Nope, that's high.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Uh-oh.
And that is foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Center fielder Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford now at the plate. Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 1 down. Phillies down a run. In the air to left center. Straw chasing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting to play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Caught looking his first time up. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Takes it himself. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw digs in now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
That's off the corner.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Just off
inside.
the inside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that is
Take your
low
base.
for ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Step off, throw to first. Straw dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third. And defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
That's a little bit low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the 4th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
No, that's a ball.
Oh, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 away now.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And here comes Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Marsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Grounds one to short. Jimenez to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next
You know,
for
two-out
Philadelphia,
errors are kind of like
catcher,
two-out
JT
walks, and sometimes even
Realmuto.
worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike. 0-1. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score. It's 1-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Go ahead run on base. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's 1-1. Line drive. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Here comes Realmuto around third. Relay throw. Safe. He beats it. And it's 3-1.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in two. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now Adolis Garcia. Man on second, 2 down. This to third. Jump throw. And they get the out. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. That one fouled off.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, but I think they have to.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Oh!
Lucas on at first, nobody out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a 1-1.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Nice grab. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
On the ground and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground at first, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stays alive. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Ernie Clement will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
No, that's low.
Just missed. Brandon Valenzuela would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's going to be Brandon Valenzuela. And it's fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And that'll get off into the seats. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Good job to fight that one off.
Oh.
On the ground, right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score holds, it's 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. That one is absolutely belted. And there's a base hit to right field.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Patrick Corbin done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Yariel Rodriguez comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot.
That's
Just
out the corner.
missed. Late on that fastball. The Phils trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Runner from third in to score. And he beats it. He's safe. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. And a foul ball. Two on, one out. On the ground, out to short. Now two away as they get a run across.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. This one in the air, center field. Clement under it. And that is that. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Blue Jays 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 so far. And that one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey! No, that's foul.
2 down, nobody on. Flares it towards left center field. Dives and he can't hang on. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the center fielder, George Springer.
That's the ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. The Phillies leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Step off throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. It's the Phillies 5 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
JT Realmuto.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now Bryson Stott. Foul ball. Realmuto gets his lead at first with nobody out. Rodriguez, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Ball.
One, two now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Mason Fluhart.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2.
Ball.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Up.
Springer wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Inside,
Oh,
just
inside.
missed. And that drops in for a strike. Left field. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Lucas in the box again, takes a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Step off, throw to first.
He's in there.
And Springer's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead. And
now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A 2-run blast, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez won't go any further tonight, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
One down, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Put together a great at-bat last time, really battled, ended up with the base hit.
Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Jays trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Whoa.
Pitch
Nope.
misses.
Ball 3.
3-2 now. Good plate appearance
Outside.
there.
Ball 4.
Able
Take
to
it back.
take the walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Clement thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Sanchez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that is downstairs. And the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 62, getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Taps softly to the right side. Clement throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Philadelphia. Shortstop Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now 0 for 3 in this one. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Oh, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two down, base is empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Strike, woo!
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with a few.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. There's the strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Has grounded out a couple of times. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
Ball, low.
The 1-0. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Blue Jays down a run here at the bottom of the 7th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next pitch misses. Full count now. Miles Straw on deck for the Blue Jays. Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
Oh.
This one in the air right field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Grabs it on the run. And that is the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Braden Fisher.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, one-run game. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. To the right side, Clement. The throw to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
For Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh. That one outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. That's a strike. Just off the inside edge. Late swing, foul to the left. This one in the air. Okamoto. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Realmuto. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Phillies down in order as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jonathan Bolin.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's George Springer to start it off. 1 for 3.
Interfielder George Springer.
Ground ball left side. Trey Turner gloves it. On to first.
You're out of there.
Just got him on that one.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there at the knees, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Joan Duran, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The Phils holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a base hit up the middle. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Digging in, Jesus Sanchez. This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles under it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back now in Toronto. We go to the ninth. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Gets under it and pops it up. Okamoto moving under this one. One away.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Popped up. Guerrero gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Justin
Here comes the
Crawford.
skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Braden Fisher out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Next to hit, Justin Crawford.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Oh!
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's Trey Turner. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two on, 2 outs.
Oh!
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Phillies lead a couple. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Ernie Clement now at the plate. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crawford on the move to the gap. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air. Harper under it. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So they're down to their final out. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford in position. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.